How can a chihuahua kill my dog? He's stuck in his throat. Well, no, we're not. She said, well, yes, we are. I said, well, okay then. And we loaded up the truck and we moved to Beverly Hills, that is. So she sits down and we're watching Dr. Oz. And after a while I turned to Jan and I said, I've got that. I said, I've got every one of those symptoms. I've got it. She said, you idiot, you do not have ovarian cysts. My God. I said, you're right, I don't even have ovarians, do I? Woo! And Heidi said, just be patient, sir. He'll get it out in a minute. That's a true story. You can't make something like that up, Joe. Donald Trump came on the radio. Did I sell Bibles? You want to buy one or do you want me to read it to you? I have a disclaimer. I never would have thought I would have had to have used a disclaimer. But I told this one night at a banquet, and on the way out, this lady stops me, turns me around, reaches up and grabs my shoulder. She looks up in both eyes and says, oh, God bless you, son, for selling all those Bibles. I thought, oh my gosh, they're starting to believe all this stuff. And I don't tell it to make fun of my stuttering, make fun of your stuttering, make fun of anybody's speech impediment or anybody's handicap. That's not the reason I tell it. The stuttering part is true. The party line story is true. The Elmore Alexander story is true. But folks, I never sold any Bibles. But I tell it because it's about who I am, where I'm from. And I tell it because it shows the power of attitude, the power of perseverance, the power of humor, and the power of a helping, encouraging hand. Y'all are in the business of giving those people that you work with in your community helping, encouraging hands. What you do makes a difference. Learn from those challenges. Help each other. Lean on each other. That's what this is so nice about this 2009 Urban County Leadership Conference. It's a time to come together and support and learn. How many of you that did not hold your hand up said, I ain't holding my hand up? I'm not doing everything this idiot says. One of my favorite quotes, and when I talk to myself, here is what I say. It's a quote by Maya Angelou. And the quote is, change the things you can, and change your attitude about the things you can't. The power of attitude. You know, you can practice all of the leadership principles. You can read the 1-Minute Manager. You can know the 7 habits of highly effective people. You can find out who moved your cheese and where they put it. You can know the secret. You can compare Generation Y with Generation X with baby boomers versus on and on. You can understand that men are from Mars and women are from Venus. But if you don't have the right attitude, it doesn't make any difference. You don't have anything. Attitude is the difference. "200 feet, 220, but when he got to the end of the row, he just kept going. He ran through the barbed wire fence, he rolled through the bar ditch, and he was laying out in the middle of the county road. She threw the reins down and ran out to him, and she said, "Oh, Percy, are you all right?" He said, "Woman, don't you know how to say whoa?" I tell that because, folks, we need to know how to say whoa. And we need to know when to say whoa. You have to say whoa and reflect and reevaluate and rededicate and re-energize. And you have to say whoa, and you have to say, am I going to be like Whitey or am I going to be like Sunshine? And you have to say whoa and say, am I willing to plant a tree in my community that I will never sit under? Am I willing to do something today to make my community a better place tomorrow?